4, 3, 2, 1. Would you look at the time? It's Topher time. What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Today is day 21. What's up, Neener? Today is day 21 of streaming every single day for charity. Again, we are streaming for Safe in Our World. It is a charity whose mission it is to raise mental health awareness in the gaming community. They do some absolutely phenomenal work. So if you do want to support, the link is pinned in chat. If you're watching the VOD, it is in the description. I do encourage, if you have the means to give. Even $1 helps. If you don't have the means to give, that's okay. Be sure to like, follow, share this, right? Get this content in front of more people. I'll promote it through the different algorithms and things on YouTube and Twitch and social media and everything else. So the more eyeballs and more people that interact with it, the more likely we have people that can give. Right now, we're just sitting shy of $750. So we are about 3/4 of the way to our goal, which is just incredible. Now, today, we are back in Radical Red, where we left off last night. We just saved Mr. Fuji, so we gotta do the rival fight in Self-Cut, is where we left off. Now, I don't remember what starter we picked, so let's go look. We took, what is this, Bulbasaur, so they took Charmander. Okay. So if they took Charmander, that means they are leading with the Star Aptor at level... What is level cap right now? 56? Yeah. So he's going to be level 52. Jolly, Intimidate, Sharkbeak. Very scary. Brave Bird hurts a lot. U-turn. Quick attack. And close combat. Now, if I'm a Mewtwo level 56, I just outspeed. And Thunderbolt destroys the entire family line. So, you know, there's that. Bolt Beam coverage on a Mewtwo is kind of gross. There are no focus sashes that we have to worry about, which is good. So we don't really need Sand Slash. Chat, what are we doing with this Bisharp? Are we leaving it as Bisharp, Eviolite, Swords Dance, Speed Boost? Or are we going to roll the dice with King Gambit? Like, what's the vibes? Y'all let me know while I do some more damage calcs. King Gambit. It's going to be level 53. Jolly Soup. Come on. There we go. Supreme Overlord. Let's always assume they have max allies fainted. Chople. Swords Dance. Knock off. Super Punch. Iron Head. What do we want to do to a... Also, we need to change the item on Mewtwo, but what are we going to do to this King Gambit? Alright, we want to hit it for maybe ground, or fighting through what it's got going on. Iron Treads does pretty well. Let's look at that. Sucker Punch does like 42%. And let's, if we have Earthquake, we go Adamant with, what's your ability? Analytic. Does not do enough. Actually, I thought you were better. He hasn't been able to hit like anything. We would like to hit it on the special side, I think. Alright, so we do have Delphox, but we just can't switch in on a dark type move. Same with Armarouge and Chandelure. Maybe Incineroar then? 56? Let's look at Incineroar. Anger Shell. We'd probably be Adamant because we are going to outspeed, and we're never outspeeding anything else. And then we have Anger Shell. How much would just like a Fire Fang or a Dual Kick? Because it would eat the Chopple on the first, and the second kick does the same. We need, what other moves could this Incineroar have to help us? I know it's not especially bulky, but it does resist like everything, which makes it feel good. I mean, just for fun, how much does Flamethrower do? I mean, it's only 80 special attack. Even if we went modest, it's doing alright. It's doing almost 80%. So we'll keep that in our back pocket. But let's look at where my rare candy is. Could Flare Blitz it, right? Could go Adamant, Flare Blitz. If we're Adamant, it's a 43% chance to kill. So if we go Charcoal, then it's a guaranteed OHKO. We're just taking a third of our health in recoil. Any TMs that might be better? Brick Break, maybe? No, because of the Chopple Berry, it's not going to do a ton. Okay, that low kick is the same, but I'll look at it. Yeah. More than Brick Break, but still not nearly good enough. It's a bad Tantrum. Nope. You can try to like knock it off and then Brick Break. But at that point, you might as well just, like, Flare Blitz and call it a day, you know? I'll get Fire Punch. No. Does about 70%. Yeah. So right now, it's Adamant, Charcoal, Flare Blitz. But let's take one more pass through, because I don't love the recoil. Let's see if there's anything better. Because you can't switch in. Do you finally get, like, anything to help us? Big Mama? Can you get, like, Earth Power? So then it's free. You just use you. Right. Where are my rare candies? And right on cue, I leveled up once. So yeah, I think it's Big Mama. But let's look at Ursa, Luna, Blood Moon. 56. Earth Power. We would need to go Timid to outspeed. Although we do have Bull Rush, right? So if we switch in and we go Modest on the Bull Rush, And we're chilling. Oh, and you get Moonblast. I kind of like this moveset, though, with Hyper Voice and Vacuum Wave. But good to know. So yeah, it's Ursaluna every time. Sorry, Wolfie, but Ursaluna is just a better answer. Make sure we're modest. Okay. And then next is the Jumpla, my favorite Pokemon. Jumpla. It's level 53. It's going to be Jolly Aerial. Where is Aerial 8? Holding another sharp beak. Doesn't he know you're not supposed to dupe items? Sleep Powder. Double Edge. There it is. Leaf Blade. Sword Stance. Sand Slash does pretty well. Low and Sand Slash. We just give it the safety goggles. Yeah, I mean, Double Edge is doing like a quarter. Adamant. Yeah, we have Prankster too, so we can get up some spikes or some iron defenses and things. Or honestly, for this fight, let's go Dry Skin. Because it also then is going to body the Azumarill. That's a Dream Patch. Where are my Dream Patches? No, let's go Dry Skin. And then let's make sure we give it the safety goggles. So we can't get put to sleep. And then we want Icicle Crash instead of Knockoff. Yeah, does about 222% to jump off. Any other moves that we want for this fight? Not really. So now let's take a look at... Although, is there something better? Because I think Sandslash is such a perfect answer for the Azumarill. Right? Which can be a problem. Adamant, huge pack, because it's huge power, Adamant, Mystic Water. Oops. There we go. And it resists Ice and Fairy. Like, it's such a hard wall that I think it's probably better to do the Dry Skin Sandslash on you. Right, like Sand slash Alola Dry Skin. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking 6%. I'm taking 0 damage. So we need something else for the Jumpluff. I wish we still had Avalugg. Avalugg would absolutely body. Could go Glaceon. She does well. Glaceon at 56. Double Edge does half. Never mind. Don't have any like magic bouncers. What about Iron Treads? Still resist, right? It's gonna do about a quarter. We can go Adamant, and we're gonna go second to the Analytic. Does it get like Ice Spinner? So if it gets Ice Spinner, then it's free. Let's look. I know Donphan gets Ice Spinner. I know Great Tusk gets Ice Spinner. We don't get Ice Spinner. We do get Earthquake. Iron Tread is a good counter. Make sure you put safety goggles avoid better. Yeah, absolutely. My only problem is that what do we do to it, right? Move Drews. So there we go. Now let's just give you leftovers. Heavy Slam should do insane damage. Let's take a peek, see. Heavy Slam. Oh yeah, just destroys him. Cool. Appreciate the help. Oops. Move, relearn, Heavy Slam. We'll get rid of Ironhead. Yeah, it just one-shots it because we're only because we're analytic, right? So we're slower. So we get the damage boost plus adamant. That's the only reason it OHKOs. Alright, and then we have the Sand Slash, which absolutely walls. Lower the speed even more. I still would rather just the extra... I don't know. Like, we don't need special attack, right? Like, we're still base 106, so we're always outspeeding the King Gambit, we're always outspeeding Azumarill. The only thing we wouldn't necessarily outspeed is the Charizard, and we don't want to sit in front of it anyway. So, like, there's really no reason to. So we might as well just go max damage, don't care about special attack, keep our speed. It doesn't really make a difference. What do we want to put on our Azumarill now? Or not our Azumarill. Our Sand Slash for the Azumarill is what I meant to say. Probably just like Ironhead, right? Same as his Venusaur, just with Flamethrower instead of Sleep Powder. I mean, not really. Oh, back when back when. Yeah, no, that was such a weird time. How much does Ironhead do to the Azumarill? Barely anything. But it does nothing to us. Anything else on Sand Slash here that's going to do better? Poison Jab? That would be good. Does about 63% max, 54. So we would two-shot, so let's just do that. And then we want the rest. But let's take quick pass through, see if there's anything we're missing. I also do runs, but everything random, so I have shenanigans like Serene Grace Golurk with 1000. That's disgusting. That's actually gross. I keep the movesets and the stats the same. I just like randomizing the abilities and the encounters. Yeah, that's... I mean, what's Greninja's HP, though? Like, it's not crazy. True. Let's look at... okay, the game is starting to get a little weird, so let's save. Huge Power T-Tar is just not fair. We had Guts Avalugg that I threw away last night because I was tired and playing too fast. But Heatproof Magearna is gross and has been sweeping the entire game. Last but not least, we need Charizard to answer. Mega Charizard, why? Avalugg, unfortunately, isn't great anyway. Soon Avalugg is even worse. I mean, it's such a physical wall, and then you give it Guts. Or Valiant Shield, it was its two abilities. And Body Press, forget it. It was destroying folks. Charizardite. Don't forget your Prankster Shiinotic with Sleep Pattern. Yeah, we had one run. We had Prankster Shiinotic Spore Dream Eater. It was an Iron Head from Excadrill that just one-shot us because it woke up first turn. That thing was supposed to be gross. We ended up losing that. I'm pretty sure we lost that fight. Pretty sure we wiped. Huge power Kartana and huge power Brubonic. Because it's hidden. Run dies to Game Crash. That's brutal. Yeah, you gotta be saving often. What do I want to do to Charizard here? What do we want to do to Mr. Charizard? Oh, true. Really, what you? Yeah, no, that's annoying. I don't know. There's a way around it. I don't remember how. I think you basically just like need the save file, like a duplicate of the file, right? That you constantly load that and do New Game Plus off of. You do okay. I mean, Heat Proof Magearna, it is in the sun. More calm nature. Flamethrower still does way too much for us to be comfortable. Probably could have made a second save state when I don't save the game now that I think about it. Go back. Yes, right? Like, save states still exist and you can use those. Or just, like, duplicate the file, right? So you have, like, this is my confirmed New Game Plus file. I'm going to duplicate it and save over this every time. And then, okay, runs lost. I can delete this, duplicate, save, and just keep going. Like, that would work. What Chandelure? Air Slash does too much. I'm not loving this Charizard. I'm gonna be honest. No. Flamethrower does too much. Any way of resetting the weather? I don't think so. Let's double check our abilities. We had like one person that had snow warning. Yeah, our Guru has snow warning. So if it's snowing instead at level 56, I mean, Flamethrower still does over half. The only way that would work is if, right, we pivot through the Oranguru just to set up the snow and then go out into something. But that doesn't feel great, especially if Charizard's not the last thing out. And it, right, because then he can switch, and we only get one shot at that. Anybody else with weather setting ability? I don't think so. We do have a Water Bubble Salazzle, but it's just so thin. Yeah. No. That's our only weather setter. Let's look at... I mean, I'll type the Salazzle just to make sure I'm not inting. Yeah, I mean, Air Slash, 70%. Cool. What about... Oh yeah, Geo's second weather's terrible with the sand. If we can't get rid of the sand, it's brutal. Especially... But I mean, Mewtwo's gonna outspeed and just click Ice Beam and take out half the team. Yeah, like if we potentially lose Oranguru, we need it for that one. What about Fezandipity? Because we have Speed Boost, so after one turn, we're gonna outspeed. Right, so if we go Speed Boost Modest, right, we're only not outspeeding for one turn. We can go like Citrus Berry to get our health back in the sun. Does it get like Rain Dance or something? The problem is like, what do we do to the Zard? Right? Is if we go Fezandipity, what do we do? Right? Like, we definitely want Moonblast just in general. It's good to have, but we don't do nothing to it. So it's not real. What is your special defense if we just go like Rindo Berry Rock Slide? Eh. Same thing with Ting-Lu, right? But not high enough special defense. Yeah, this Charizard just kind of walls us, doesn't it? The only other option, right, is Armarouge. Its other ability is Solar Power. Let's look at that. Armarouge. 56. With Solar Power. Air Slash does about half. Yeah, true. Well, I mean, Glaceon it gets stabbed, so that makes sense. But it's just so slow, and everything else after the Hippowdon is a problem then, especially the Excadrill. So what if we go just like Calm, Solar Power, in the sun, Armarouge? Yeah, only if the only if the snow is up. So we'd have to pivot through Oranguru. I'm thinking Armarouge might be the answer here. Just with like a Citrus Berry or protect leftovers. Well, we're gonna do that anyway, so true. Take Armor Cannon, or it doesn't really matter for this one. Doesn't get like Meteor Beam yet. It's probably a TM. We don't have white power herbs anyway. Always with Light Screen though. Which we don't have. Yeah, this Charizard is still just such a problem. Yeah, because Psychic only 2 shots from Armarouge, and it outspeeds us. So like it's just not an option. Is Rindoberry Slowking a thing? Probably not. Right? Slowking, 56, a Rindo. She does okay. We can go Calm. Let's look at that. In the sun. Plus we have Chilly Reception, so we could zoom in with the Rindo, take a hit, set up the snow, and then dip. This thing had regenerate, or just power gem. Didn't realize it got power gem. Oh, it doesn't kill. It does about 75 to 80%. We only take one. What if we went modest and we need the Rindo Berry, right? Let's just for fun look at Hardstone. We still don't kill. Does 43% chance. Not good enough. And we can't set up. Alright, we don't have enough health for that. Or we take too much damage for that. Yeah, so that's not an option. Everything we have just gets bodied by this Charizard. And what about just like Rock Tomb Incineroar? Focus Blast destroys us, but if we go Chople, Adamant, Anger Shell, Rock Tomb. Does good damage. Plus we have Fake Out, so we can come in, Fake Out, and then kill with Rock Tomb. There's our answer. We found it. It took a minute, but we found it. Plus, I like using Rock Tomb, because if it does decide to switch, we get speed control on something else. It doesn't get Rock Tomb. We didn't find it. Thought we found it. Didn't. Doesn't get any rock moves. Wow. How does Incineroar get no rock-type moves? That's brutal. No, HP Rock is not real. Back to looking at Magearna with Heat Proof. In the sun, it still takes like 70%, so that's not real. Is Rindoberry Wishcash real? Probably not, but let's look. Because I'm running out of ideas here. Nope. Even through a Rindoberry, 75% chance to kill. Ay. You're not real because of fire. I mean, maybe Delphox? Because of Protean or Sword of Ruin Psyshock, right? In the sun, like, we take less than half. Let's look at Sword of Ruin first. If we go Sword of Ruin, Psyshock, Modest, even with Twisted Spoon, at most we're doing 80%. Wow. How? Does it have 115 special defense? This gross. I mean, what if we went like Protean, Hidden Power, Rock? Because we're gonna outspeed, right? If we go Timid. So we can come in, take a hit, and then Hidden Power, Rock. And then if we're Protean, right, we make ourselves a pure rock type. We would need to go Hardstone, but it does Oko. if we go Hardstone, Hidden Power. Do I have the TM for Hidden Power? I should, right? Or is it a tutor? Did they change it? Where do I not have it? Every time I find an answer, I don't have the move. Like, obviously it gets it eventually. Just do we not have it yet? Is that the thing? Eat a banana, eat a banana. Eat him like a Donkey Kong. Zard is gonna be easy for me because I have Bulletproof Zekrom. Jeez. Where do I get Hidden Power? No. YouTube, why? Yes, just because you're in the background. Thank you. First floor in Silpco. It used to be in this corner here. But it is... Oh, it's hiding up here now. Thank you. TM10, Hidden Power to Sage. We'll get rid of Shadow Ball for this fight. No, I can't tell you play this game at all. It's actually a brand new experience for you. And then... let's go Sage, Hidden Power, Rock. And because of minimal grinding mode, we're chilling. We're already protein. Okay, so that's our answer. And then we just want something that can help come in and clean up if needed. I mean, aside from the Charizard, Magearna is just good, right? We just grab that, and that's our team. Everybody say team. Make sure that you do have Thunderbolt. Yeah. Can't wait to get the Assault Vest from you two. It's gonna be gross.